This trader is likes the 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15-minute time frame, and they sent this picture into us. And this is what the scan went off when he had a color change on the 4 hour filter. And then you go to the 1 hour, and it has to be a fresh cross on the 1 hour. So I'm not sure whether he had to wait a little bit or he was able to take it or look at it right at that point in time. And then you go to the 15-minute. Now, the scan doesn't go off on the 15-minute, but you have to go look. So maybe this one happened all at the same time. Fresh saddle, all three indicators on the correct side, and it's going long. And so I'm going to zoom out on this a little bit so we can see it a little more clearly and go back to the 4 hour. You can see what the 4 hour looked like, the 1 hour, and the 15-minute. Looks like where the exit was when it crossed below the zero line on the 15-minute chart. That's where the exit was taken. So that turned out to be about a 65 pip trade. Now, this is based on a 4 hour. So what I want to do now is go back to this 4 hour, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see this part of the move over here. There's all kinds of trades that can be taken based on the 4 hour. Now, the 4 hour does not necessarily have to be on the correct side of the moving average. It just has to have the correct color on the filter. I'm going to draw a couple of lines here just so you can kind of get an idea. This is a counter trend trade area right here. You see that the trend is going down. It's a counter trend. That tells you possibly you would consider a counter trend trade. Now we're going to go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour has to be on the correct side. It looks like it's close. That's right on the day bar formation. So I'm going to make sure that it is actually on the correct side of that as this for this example. Now on the 15-minute, you want to make sure that the highest probability trades would be when all three of these indicators are on the correct side. Where does that happen? Clear over in here. One of those two spots, you can see that that's where they're all on the same side. So if you were to take a trade there, it moved a little bit, came back against you, and you can see that the counter trend trades are not as smooth and as easy to take as the trend trades. So let's go back. We were trading in this area. Now this one would have been a lot easier to trade because it moved so nicely in just a 4-8 hour period. It moved heavily. But let me just show you the concept. If you're trading in the direction of the trend, you pick the side of that moving average that you're on, and let's go right here. If you're on the correct side, then you have a higher probability of the trade moving nicely in your direction. I really like it when the filter is below the line instead of this counter trend. You can see the counter trend was difficult right here. So let's go to that 1 hour time frame. Here's where we're at. Right here the 1 hour was below as well. So let's go to the 15-minute. 15-minute. Now you wouldn't have gotten the scan. The scan would have come on the 4 hour and 1 hour. The 15-minute you go and look to make sure that it meets the criteria. And it meets the criteria right there. So right in this area, it went 20 pips in your direction, came back, and almost went 5 pips against you. So you could have gotten out on that one and then re-entered over in here, and there was a 75 pip move. So don't get caught up in that you have to be a short-term trader. Don't get caught up that you have to be a long-term trader. With this setup, you wait until the indicators bring the trade to your attention. Sometimes during the time that you can look at the market, the smaller time frames are not going to bring you much. And sometimes when you're looking at the 4 hour, you don't see many trades. But when they do set up, they can be really nice moves. So learn the strategy and then use it on the time frames. You can see that the concept that we shared with you in a previous email is the same strategy we've shared with you with these time frames, and it can be a very profitable tool for you. Hope this was a help to you to show you that you can use long and short-term trading whenever you can sit down to look at the computer.